gamer.
What is up, guys? We are the Why Not Gamers, and we're going to be talking once again a little bit about Sword and Shield and how it could be made a little bit better to make the Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum remakes awesome.
Diamond, Pearl, Platinum remakes.
So we're going to be talking about what you need to do to make this game just another level higher for the Diamond and Pearl games, right? Like, what did they do wrong here that they need to change there?
Without a complete overhaul.
Yeah, exactly. Not like, we're not trying to go too crazy here, but we're saying what could happen, you know?
A lot of this is stuff they've done before.
Yeah.
They just bring it back, and it's going to flesh out the game, give more life, more soul. It's going to be great. It can be great. Okay, so we left off kind of on character customization now. In Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, we might just look like the typical sprite, like Dawn. Right? Mm-hmm. That might be our choice. We might not get character customization because we didn't know Omega Ruby.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so true. But if there is, they need to work on being able to flesh out your character customization, and at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
That should be the first thing you get, and it is in so many other video games. I don't feel like this is hard. Something Pokemon hasn't done before. Maybe a little better in Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
right? You can at least do a little more
customization.
Okay, so maybe they have done a little bit better. Okay. But, yeah, if I am not white, tan, or dark skin, then you don't really have an option, right?
No.
So
no representation.
Yeah. That's why our character is dark, is because my wife chose this character. She started the game and then gave up because she didn't like it. But this is the closest we could come, and there's just no really ethnic hair for her to choose from. Right?
I mean, you can't even have an afro. There's no afro.
And my other thing is, okay, Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness, back in 2005. Do you remember that guy?
Has the guy
with exaggerated afro?
Yep.
Why can't we put just maybe a smaller, not as exaggerated afro? But something, it's there, it's capable, okay? So don't say it's not possible. All right? And then she saw Nessa in this game. She's like, why can't I have features like her? She looks more like me than I have a choice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Very true.
I don't know why you can't have Nessa's hair or Nessa's eye shape or her. You can have her clothes, I guess, or her blue tint to one strand of her hair.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's something I should be able to do. I mean, you can do it. For sure.
And I mean, there's a little bit there, and it's more than we've ever had, but it should be more. There should be more character customization there, especially more like. For in my wife's case, and yours too, if she were more
for sure.
Choices.
I mean, either give it to us or don't. You know, it just make one or the other.
Yeah. Another thing, this was big in Sword and Shield, is leaving out the whole decks, not leaving out the national decks. Only bringing in partials, bringing in only some of the roster of all of the Pokemon. Huge controversy, right? Now, me personally, for the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum remakes, I'd be okay if we didn't bring them all in. But put in the ones who are in the original Diamond Pearl Pokédex.
For sure.
There you go.
Yeah, you have to just bring those Gen 4 Pokemon for sure.
It's a Gen 4 remake, just bring them. Okay, problem solved. You can't really argue that if you can't do the overhaul, it's too hard for you to bring them in, it's too big, too much data, whatever. That's not true, I don't think, but that's their excuse. If that's what you want to keep playing, the excuse as, then just do the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum.
Give us the remake. Give it to us how it was.
Give me the exact remake, just better.
I want to be playing it in 3D with great graphics, looking great. Same game.
Yep. And then when we have those, if we have just those ones, I want them to have more vitality, more life. I want the lore is already written. Go open the Pokédex. You get new lore about a Pokemon every generation. There's so much you could go off of and so much life you could put in the game if you made a side quest where, awesome Gen 4 Pokemon that I like, Frostlass, right? How did Frostlass come to be a Pokemon? A woman died in the mountains and her ghost became the Frostlass. How about a side mission where someone's looking for their wife or their daughter and they can't find them? So what do? Well, hey, look, this trainer has 5 gym badges. Maybe they can help me out, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's me. Mm-hmm. I've unlocked this mission because I have how many? 5 gym badges. Okay, now I'm going to go into the mountains, the snow, which is huge for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, is that snowy place, right?
Yep.
So you go looking for her there. You don't find her, but you come across... Or maybe you do find her and she's barely hanging on to life, and there's a real Frostlass by her who knows she's about to join her and become another Frostlass.
That's cool.
So what do? You save her, And then also you engage in battle with the Frostlass and you catch it.
Yeah, you can battle it.
Here's another thing, is you could even put in your Dynamax raid battles that way. Maybe this Frostlass is a raid battle.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And guess what? When you catch it, your reward is it has great IVs.
Yeah,
right? And a good nature or a hidden ability.
Throw that into the game.
Right?
Reward people
instead of just
with good
throwing
Pokemon.
an invisible wishing piece into a hole. When you say that, it sounds really bad.
That's
when you say it out loud, but that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, make it a little more engaging and accurate to Pokemon lore.
Just life. Make it lively.
Yeah, and that's not hard to
Make
do.
it like it's a real
You
place.
could keep the same graphics and still do that. Just have a Frostlass floating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's floating and not moving and it's just static moving, that's at least something better, a side mission, something better to do it with. I know they can do that.
Yeah, you can't say it's not. So many games these days have side missions, side quests, all sorts of things. Every single person has usually something to say that goes along with a side mission.
Yeah. I want to talk about breeding, because if you look at our boxes, Ren can scroll through them. Go to the left, so push your L pad. L, yeah. Keep going. Keep going. All of these Mons are perfect EV'd, perfect IV'd Pokemon. We breed like crazy. Alright? So breeding for this gen was, thank you, it was so much nicer, so much easier. So please keep that the same. Okay? I thought that was great. So keep that the same. No problem. Now, I liked kind of putting my in the daycare and having them grow levels. That was something that kind of threw me off, you know. So I don't know. I'm not going to nitpick about that. But yes, I just wanted to say quick, thanks for doing that. Keep it the same. Okay.
Good job.
Thank you. Yes. Now, one other thing is, so this game, you can really manipulate the RNG, right? Glitches. Glitches have always been a part of Pokemon. I like it. Keep them in there. I mean,
that's how the game originated.
Copying your Pokemon in Gold and Silver.
Sneak those in.
Yeah, sneak those in, right? Even if they're not glitches, put some in that. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, is this a glitch?
You can actually do
and
this.
it's like, no, we did it on purpose, but we're Pokemon and that's what we do. Right?
Heck yeah.
That would be awesome. So throw something like that in there. I don't know, but that'd just be cool. So let's talk about mechanics. We want to see back. Mega evolutions. I think Diamond, Pearl Pokemon are great candidates for Mega Evolution. We've got Abomasnow. I want to see Mega Abomasnow come back.
For sure.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
gosh.
now that we're in the future and we realize that Mega Evolutions were just a stupid gimmick and they don't want to keep them anymore, it's kind of hurtful because
I thought it was
why
awesome.
Mega Evolutions were so popular was it was a new form, it was giving new life to Pokemon, new characteristics, new traits, new, just made them new. Where Dynamax is they just get big. Right? That's it. It doesn't breathe any more soul or life into them. Mega Evolutions did that. And you can only Mega Evolve when you have a connection, the lore, with your trainer, right? Dynamax can just happen if you have a magical invisible star.
Well, exactly. A lot of people thought Mega Evolution was overpowered, but Dynamax is so much more overpowered. So much more.
Mega Evolution can make the game more even. Giving Pokemon that aren't as strong, it can build them up.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd like to see that come back. We've got Mega Glalie, Mega Abomasnow, Mega Garchomp,
Gallade.
Yeah, Gallade.
Cynthia with Garchomp there at the end.
Oh,
can you imagine?
That's just perfect.
You get to the last Pokemon of Cynthia and she throws out that Garchomp.
The Garchomp.
And it's just insane. But not only that, but one of the big Pokemons for Gen 4 was Lucario. Lucario was the first pictured Pokemon in that gen, and he does get a Mega Evolution.
Yeah, he was basically,
There's a lot of good Gen 4s that get Megas. I think we should bring them back, because it's cool.
And that's also giving a Mega to almost all of the gym leaders, too, because gym leaders have a lot of those Pokemon. There's the Lucario, there's Abomasnow, there's Garchomp for Cynthia. A lot of them have those cool Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see.
And back to Gen 4. Gen 4 is pretty difficult compared to now. It was way difficult.
Hard game.
I don't want this much ease into it. I want it to be a good Gen 4 with some difficulty. And they're like, oh, it's for kids though. Kids need it to be easy. And it's like, okay, well, Spyro is a children's game, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
Right? Crash is a kid's game, but it's not easy.
No,
now there's baby games like we had Bob the Builder for PS1 when I was a kid, and all that was icing cakes like it was Microsoft Paint on Windows 98.
Boom, that distracts kids.
Now, boom, that kind of game distracts kids. Pokemon is not that kind of distraction for kids.
It's a journey.
Yeah, and you want kids to take their Switches to school like we used to do with our Game Boys? Pokemon's gonna do it for you if you do it how you used to do it, right? It's got to be hard. There's got to be growth, overcoming that sense of accomplishment. Put that back in, right? Put that back in.
But you know, I grew up with Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 3 years old, and I never had a complaint about it being too hard, even when it was really hard.
It wasn't too hard.
I didn't think it was that hard, you know?
Black and White was a challenging game. Diamond and Pearl was challenging. Even Gen 3, I remember being a kid and having challenges with Gen 3 playing.
Yeah, you can have struggles, and that's okay. Learn to overcome them. It's going to teach them something.
We're not asking for extra difficulty mode because, oh, that's a complete overhaul. We can't do that.
Yeah.
But just make it a little more difficult. Make the AI a little more smart. Some switches out. Like if there's... I've got a fire type and they've got a grass type. The AI should be able to see that by now and make a switch.
Yeah, and maybe with only certain trainers. Like if it's a gym leader, gym leaders do that.
Yeah,
and we did see a little bit of that in the very last gym leader. He came with strategy. He had Sandstorm team.
It's true.
Yeah,
so
that was
like
very
that.
true. That's cool.
It's a step in the right direction. So thank you for that. That was great. More of that. And with everybody, right? Speaking of which, we'll go competitive a little bit now. So we've talked a little bit about Dynamax. We won't touch on that again. But the battle timer, okay, that's got to go. Now, it just sucks when you've got a stall user who just sits there and uses Protect, and then they stall the timer, and then you lose. And it's like, come on, right? So they should be able to program, like, if a battle's gone 100 turns, and 70 of them your opponent has used Protect, maybe they should get the loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, that part.
Yeah. So that's why the battle timer's there. Make it a little more reasonable, I think. Would be great.
I do think it needs to be extended just a little, though, because
a
there's a
little
lot
bit,
of battles that don't get stalled out, and then you do end up like missing the last few moves, which could have been crucial to the winner of that game.
A lot of them come down to the wire, and that would help that. Another one, I think they need to take a page from Smogon and from Showdown. Put Pokemon tiers into battle.
Yes, please.
Please. Not all Pokemon are equal. Some of them are weaker. And that's fine, they have their own place, but make them have their own place, right? Put into tiers so I can battle with my Galarian Meowth, or Galarian Persian, or Berserker, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
you know?
Berserker.
And then I don't have to go against Dynamax Gyarados with him. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Put in some tiers.
I mean, I don't want to see the same 12 Pokemon every time I'm playing.
Yeah, it's just hard. It's hard.
But it's if you don't take those, you just can't pull it off.
You can't
They're
win
just so
very
solid
easily.
that it's...
Tiers would
hard
make
to
the
break
game
them.
more universal to everybody, because everybody likes different Pokemon.
Yes,
Everybody likes to use
it would
different Pokemon.
do so much. It would be huge. It would be huge. Yep. Okay, another thing that this had was the Pokemon kind of park. You remember Diamond and Pearl? You go up in Fantina's to town.
Yep.
You go up there. Okay, they should expand on this. This could even, if you don't put a wild area in the game, because it didn't in the original, make this your wild area maybe.
There you go.
But another thing I think it could do, and this could maybe be like a Snap-related thing, is if it's like a park, you maybe ride through the park, and you see some Pokemon in their natural environment. They're like, here in our Pokemon park, we rescued this bunch of Magbies, and we give them the proper food and environment to survive.
Yeah,
and you look
for
over there,
sure.
and there's some Magbies. I mean, maybe that's a complete overhaul. But you don't have to change the graphics totally. Just put them in there. I think it'd be a nice touch. It'd breathe a little more life. Just like Diamond and Pearl already kind of did it.
Yeah,
For sure.
It did.
Yeah.
And it gives you opportunity again to like show some Pokemon personality.
Yeah.
Like show little baby Pokemon
You get,
being
like-
super cute.
I mean, Pokemon invented the Safari Zone. Well, then let's go on a safari, and actually see them.
Exactly. That would be awesome.
And catch them in their environment. And maybe you just make that Safari Zone area like super interactive, super animated, and it changes like every day. You get like a new Safari Zone area. And then just simple, right?
But yeah, who wouldn't want to see you with a little Wynot playing around in this awesome Pokepart? I'm just saying. He is the best baby Pokemon out there, so that would be just incredibly awesome.
And
I would
maybe
enjoy
for
that
a
a lot.
side mission, I can help them rescue some Pokemon and bring them back.
Oh yeah, something small, little extra
That'd be
thing,
cool.
It just opens up so much more possibility for game time.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Which Pokemon needs more stuff to do in the story.
Like nothing, There's nothing in the Sword and Shield. Another thing is, I want, we'll piggyback off that, I want more to do. More side missions. We've talked about that a lot. We keep coming back to it. But when I become champion, I should be like, people need me to help them do stuff. You know what I mean?
Sure,
like, Lance needs to help stop The Red Gyarados thing. Well, now that's my job. I just took over that position.
You're that guy.
Put
You're
your own
going to help
action
the
in.
police.
Okay, so there should be things that I can do post game to help them. Okay, maybe.
And maybe this is where you put in the Darkrai thing, or maybe this is where you put in the Shaman
and they need
journey.
the champion to
100%.
come in.
Yeah,
There
make
you
it
go. It's
make
so
it big
simple.
and make it part of the original game.
Yeah.
Do not say, okay, you guys got to pay $30 now to get this.
I
you
remember
know?
in Platinum, you like go and get your own house on like a new area. You
Yeah,
guys remember that? After
that's
you beat
cool.
Platinum,
You get
it's
your own
perfect.
villa.
You get your own villa. Yes,
That's
you do.
awesome.
It's so
And
cool.
Put that in there, please.
That better be in the game.
They also did an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the whole extra part with
Yeah.
Rayquaza. That was all extra post-game stuff.
Oh, that was beautiful.
And it was
Oh,
awesome.
so well
beautiful
done.
done.
Yeah.
The music in that and
Oh,
the
yeah.
cutscenes. Whew.
It was awesome.
Where was that?
It's
That's
about
amazing.
engagement.
Yeah.
Engagement is everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I want more of that, and I want more of like throughout the whole game have that. Like I've got one badge, and somebody in town's like, "Hey, I'm looking for someone with one badge who can do this." Like, okay, I'll go do this. Maybe it's a little thing like helping out a Squirtle. I don't know, but let that grow, let that step up. So it's just you can veer off of the linearity. You can make the pathways linear, but then give me more to do so I can branch off if you're going to do that.
For sure.
Right?
Give me more routes.
Yep. And we've seen that before. Kurt helping him with Slowpoke well,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Little stuff
Okay.
like that.
Getting the squirt bottle from in Johto, right?
And that's way back. That's the second
Giving
game.
giving Miltank his
Wow.
berries
Miltank his
to help him.
berries.
Mhm.
I mean, there's just so much, and that wasn't here. Or getting the secret potion
For
to
the
heal
medicine for the
Ampharos.
Ampharos. Yeah.
That would be great.
Little
you know?
stuff like that.
It's not. That's not part of really the gym badges. It's just kind of like side that intertwines with the main story. And there's just none of that in Sword and Shield.
These guys are so ugly.
These guys. This is the post game.
This is what you get, guys.
We got Squidward and Shield.
I don't know. Another thing is they say how they're tied to merchandising and they got to rush the games because they got to get the merchandise out there. Use that as a positive. How about we put in some cool, like, more character things? Like, if I see my backpack in the game and then that's available online,
Oh my god.
kids would eat that up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. Like, sell those.
Sell those.
Or if you don't want to sell those, make something and then put it in the game and then market it that way. All right? Why?
That would be really
That
smart.
would be super smart.
That would be way
That
smart.
would be
Super
a
smart. Make
super
some of the
good
stuff
idea.
you can get in game available now. And they did this back in the day. I got my own Pokedex.
Oh my gosh,
when I was
those
a
are
kid.
so cool.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Pokédex is
And
cool.
yeah, it was just done so much better. I felt like. And again, it's shown even in like 1999 when I got 3 badges. Officer Jenny's like, "Hey, now you can have this Squirtle," you know. Ta-da. Or like, "Hey, you've raised your Pikachu good. Now you can have this Bulbasaur." So now it could be like, "Hey, you've beat this badge. You can go help me out on this mission." You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah. Do something in the game that can trigger something else,
Yeah.
you know?
Or another thing I want to talk about is Sylph Scope. Opening up, okay, that was blocking, naturally blocking your path. And then you had to go figure it out. You had to go get the item.
You're
you had
like,
to bring
oh,
it back.
what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
what do I gotta do? You
Right.
go explore. It's an
And then
RPG.
there's also this deep lore underneath it that Cubone's mother was murdered, and it ties into the game and the team, and it's nefarious and it's good, and we're 7 years old when we're playing this, and it's just awesome.
That is character,
bring that back.
for
That is
sure.
character, that is soul into the game.
It's so cool.
And there's a lot of opportunities for them to add things like this in the game. How many legendaries are in Diamond and Pearl?
Oh, that was like
That was
meme
the
about that game.
legendary-
There were so many. Yeah.
It's already written. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
it's already
It's
written.
there. There's
You
just,
just gotta do
just
it.
for them.
Yep. I mean, and there's other natural roadblocks like Rock Tunnel being completely dark. I mean, so I had to go figure out where that was and then get through it. It kept me from going until I got the gym badge, right?
Okay, yeah.
And where are dark caves? What
Exactly,
happened
yeah.
to them?
Let's talk about caves a second. Because Diamond and Pearl has a lot of caves.
Yes, a lot of
There
cave.
are tons
Yes,
of them.
there's
And
a lot of
caves
cave.
are perfect opportunities to do puzzles,
Yes.
to do stuff that's hard to get through.
Exploration.
To
Okay,
find
Get
things,
this.
yeah.
Do you remember the underground
Secrets.
in Diamond Pearl?
Yeah,
Oh
the
my-
digging
oh
too.
wow.
There's where you
Oh, wow.
get your battle items.
Mhm.
You mine
There
them.
you go.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That could
You
be
could do it that
incredible.
way. I mean, make it a choice band under there. I know that doesn't make sense, but what makes sense in Sword and Shield? You know? Invisible items they hand in your hand and you don't even see them. Or berries that don't even look like any Pokemon berry. You know?
I totally forgot about the underground exploration. That's
Yeah,
there's
that's cool.
so
And
much
you
potential
it
there.
should be on the internet, online. You can. It was in the
It was.
original. It was
It
just so
was.
primitive, but now Yeah, you could make it so you can see people down there.
Maybe you can trade items.
Yeah. Hey, I just got 2 choice bands. You want to trade me one for your choice scarf?
Yeah.
Sure. Whoa, what does that sound like? That sounds like the very thing Pokemon was built upon back when it came out.
Trading connection.
Trading connection. Yeah. And I don't think it'd be hard to do. Yeah, and I think this also plays on... So, I work at a school with little kids, and they don't know really anything about the games. They don't care. They like games where they can go and explore and mine, like Minecraft or whatever. But they love Pokemon cards. They like it because they like the collection aspect of it. Mm-hmm. And having the underground, and being able to go down there and collect and do things and be free to maybe build your own little hut.
Imagine.
Like you could in the DS.
Yep.
They would eat that up. So you want to appeal to kids, there you go. You can make Pokemon kind of did Minecraft before Minecraft with Gen 4. Mm-hmm. So now you can open it up. I mean, that's probably a complete overhaul. But, I mean, that's just for the numbers, I guess.
Just showing the possibility.
Yeah. Another thing I want to come back is day and night cycles.
100%
should be in it. I mean, you only get day and night in the wild area, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe in Hammerlock you get a night.
Yeah.
But not in every place. It's like day at sometimes. So I want day and night cycles to come back. It's just more soul, more life in the game.
Yeah.
It never should have been removed. They did it in 2000. It shouldn't have been removed. Another touch Diamond and Pearl had, when it was your birthday and the DS knew it, it would make the snow sparkle, and the characters would tell you, "Hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday." I love that.
Cool. That is so cool.
That's
like
awesome.
The coolest thing ever.
It puts more soul, more breath into the game. Brings something like that back, right?
It makes it feel like you're on your journey to be the Pokemon master.
You are there. You're in the game.
Another thing is, take some from Animal Crossing. Make seasonal events in the game.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
If it's winter, how about we see some characters run around with a Santa hat on? I don't know. Maybe I can buy a Santa hat at the store.
There you go. Yeah, for sure.
Put in some seasonal type things to pop in. Update the game, and then boom, now it's fall. I think that'd be easy. Animal Crossing does it. I don't see why Pokemon couldn't do it. Another thing I think would be good for this game. Now, bear with me here. This might be a complete overhaul. Pokemon outfits, and why this would go good in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum is Fantina.
Oh my gosh!
Pokemon outfits.
Yes.
You could put those in.
Oh, they're
and
showcases.
You could put them in, right? With the now my small bird's a Santa Claus.
Yeah, for sure.
And then put them in the contest like that, right?
That
they don't have to battle with them on, but put them in the contest.
You have contests. That's true.
So I feel like that would be a good touch. I feel like that would bring more life and more personality into it, and would connect with Fantina, the gym leader, in a really great way.
It's really cool. The gym leaders in Gen 4 have a lot of personality. They're all very distinct.
Yes.
That's out of a lot of the games. I remember them very well. There's so much possibility.
Yeah. They're cool.
Just expanding on them.
The ice girl up in the... I love that whole sequence where you gotta climb up the mountains through the ice. Another thing is bring back Eevee's evolution. Ice rock and grass mossy rock.
Yeah,
that's
you gotta do it the right
That's
way.
dumb. Bring it back. Because they came about in this gen.
For sure.
Bring it back. They should be there. That's not good. And same with Magnezone. Magnezone's one of my favorites. He should be in it. He should evolve, not by a thunderstorm, but like
field.
he used to.
In the caves.
Probopass.
Probopass.
All of those. So, also it had climbing, HM in Gen 4.
Yeah,
rock climb.
Now, we could do some kind of like a climbing gear to get you up those places, or just something. But no, you don't want to do the HMs. Nobody likes those. But I feel like there's a way to go about it. Have your Pokemon climb on its back, ride its back up.
Gen 4 was very HM heavy. That's what...
Or have the Rotom bike turn into some climbing gear. I don't know.
Something. Yeah, that'd work.
That would be easy and it would work.
Yeah.
It can already turn into a bike. It could turn into anything.
It would be easy and I would accept it.
Right? I would accept it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Another thing is Sun and Moon had this uphill walking animations.
Oh, man.
This game doesn't have those. I mean, I get it, but...
Kinda.
I liked it. I guess maybe some people thought it was annoying, but it gives more life and more just realistic. It's a simple, tiny thing. You don't have to do a complete overhaul. Just make it so my knees kind of lift up and I feel like I'm going uphill or up steps. It should do the same, right?
Sure.
It should feel that way. Or when I'm riding a bike, I should go kind of slower going up a hill. than it should going down a hill. It's the same everywhere.
And
right?
this gen has a lot of snow in it. I want to see like walking through snow, like the struggle of like trucking your way through the snow. Those parts that you would feel
like deep prints and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
You're reacting to the environment
because there is so much snow in this next one. You should just. Yeah, you should be able to just interact with your environment. This Gen 4 had a lot of that, and it should be back. Oh, I want to say, because some people complain that, like, no, you can't bring the anime into the games. This has been done. Ash Greninja. He was brought into the games after. So don't give me that. That's baloney.
And it was huge. People loved it. It's not
Ash Greninja's awesome.
No one complained about it.
Yeah, no. Okay, good. Oh, another thing I'd like to see, and Let's Go did this awesome. Pokemon size variety.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, okay. Charizard isn't 5'7". On average, he's 5'7". That doesn't mean there's not a big 7-footer out there. Now, how many people would keep playing the game if there's a chance of finding a 7-foot Charizard out there?
Exactly.
It's a tiny
just like
chance,
another shiny,
and
you know?
It's just like shiny hunting, but you could do it size hunting. Come on, Game Freak. This is just another layer that
Let's see who can
and
get
you've
the
already
biggest.
done it before. You've already done it. Put it in this game. Put it in your main series games. Right? That would be awesome, I think.
Yeah, and make them so that they're their size, you know, when they're walking with you or around you.
You want to explain to us why your Wailords are so tiny during battle? Well, maybe you caught a tiny Wailord now. Okay, boom, I just solved your problem.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Now you don't have to do an overhaul of making Wailord actual size.
Loading screens. Look at this loading screen.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Ah, man. Give me an animation. Don't just cut the black.
Right. Let's go to TRs. I get it, the TRs, but without being able to manipulate the RNG, that's a pain to be able to get the moves you want.
No, I hate that, actually.
Yeah,
I didn't like TRs at all. I actually really loved it when they made TMs.
I liked it the gen before when TMs were used over and over, and they were the good moves. Now TMs are just garbage.
Yeah.
For the most part, with Volt Switch, Q-turn maybe is the exception. But, I don't know. And of course, I'd like to see some appropriate nerfs. I know it's not a next gen, but I'd like to see like Dracovish get nerfed.
Oh yeah,
you know he's broken. There's a lot of broken mons that they made in this game, and especially with Dynamax. The whole Dynamax nerf I'd like to have that happen, but I know it won't. But
I would not like to see Dynamax in a Gen 4 remake.
Yeah, I don't think it belongs, but we saw Megas in a Gen 3 remake, so I'm afraid it's coming. No matter what. But like I said, I wish they'd nerf it. That would go a long ways with fans to nerf it. And they've nerfed things before, so they're not afraid to do it. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of what my tiny list that I have of suggestions. Do you guys have anything else you could think of?
I just think the main thing is bring that character back that Pokemon used to have. Bring that engagement that made kids fall in love with it, that makes adults fall in love with it and play it for the rest of their lives.
That
Bring it
mystery, that exploration, and just that connection you have with these numbers that are, in a game. That's all it is.
I think all you're doing is taking what you've already done and bringing it to a 2021 year, 2020.
Back in the day, I always thought the reason why they got rid of good things was to make room for something new to try. Because there's not enough room on a handheld.
Storage, yeah.
But now you can put everything good in the past, you can bring it back, because we've got the capability to have it all in one place. We're not saying make it Pokemon Breath of the Wild. No. We're saying make it Pokemon all of the Pokemons that good things that you've done before.
Let's make it,
yeah. And that's what we wanted to be about this video, is just, things that you could do without making a complete overhaul. And I think a lot of people would agree. I think they're not absurd things that we're suggesting.
Very possible.
Very possible. Very realistic. Positive things.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like we didn't hash Game Freak at all. We're just like, hey, this thing, we know you can do this. It was great before. Do it again. We know you can.
Yeah, it's not like what they're doing is bad. It's just we know they could do a little more.
It's just a little.
Yeah, I don't think the game's bad by any means. I like this game, and they tried something new.
The dex cuts, fine, but just give it more life. Got to give it more soul, more life. That's all it needs. Sure. It doesn't need all new graphics, right? If the tree's ugly, but I can get over it if the game's good.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make a game good, is graphics. It's the playability
And I think we do also need multiple save files for the games.
That'd be nice.
I do not think that... I mean, I get you make your new profile and it counts, but I think you should be able to have at least 2 or 3
It's
save
funny
files.
how they're so willing to hold on to these old Game Boy features, but then so quick to get rid of some of them too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's strange the ones they hold on to.
Strange the ones they've held on to, yeah.
But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that some of your opinions match ours. I'm sure a lot of you do.
Comment, let us know.
Let us know what you think.
This is a hot topic, and that's why we did the videos.
For sure. How do you guys think Diamond and Pearl remakes should be? Do you think that it's going to be soon? We're hoping it's soon. We're hoping it's awesome. We can't wait for it. Make sure you go and check out our part 1 video where we talk more about this topic. And maybe we'll be making more soon if we find more things that we'd like to be changed. Or not changed, but made better. And we do like to dream. We want this. We love Pokemon.
A dreaming video.
Yeah, we love Pokemon so much. We want it to be great. We love Gen 4, and we can't wait to see it. Make sure you leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one. And share it. We want everyone to know what we believe. We want to hear what you believe. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.